Eureka.
Hey, what's up everyone, this is Dante's Analysis and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be reviewing Phora's latest project called With Love 2, and this album was released on November 6, 2020. And yeah, I'm going to get into the backstory of the project and I'm going to talk about what the album means to the artist, then I'll get into the track listings. So, With Love 2 is California rapper Phora's fourth studio album, serving as a sequel to his 2017 album With Love. The project is Phora's first effort since the release of July 2019's Bury Me with Dead Roses. Phora took to Twitter on October 11, 2018 to announce that the album was complete, also promising to his fan base the album was legendary. Figuratively, not only is October 11th his birthday, but the release date of the original With Love project. And this is what the artist thinks about the project. A lot of the songs for the With Love 2 are carefully written. Some took days, some took weeks. I took my time with the songs. I wrote the words as I started out into the night sky or the sunset. I want to put the words together perfectly instead of freestyling or rushing them. Hope you appreciate it as much as I do. I wanted to give you a deeper look into my world. I've always had a passion for poetry and felt like really painting a picture on some of these songs. So actually reading that, it's actually really cool that Phora actually sat back and took his time on this project, because when it comes to Phora music, he's very much a very deep, he goes very deep with his lyrics, and he likes to take his time with he likes to paint a picture when it comes to his real life, and I appreciate that very much. And he's also very vulnerable with his music too. He talks about a lot of subjects dealing with heartbreak, trauma, friends switching up on him, breakups, and it's crazy because I don't know if you guys know this, but Phora, I think a few years ago, Phora actually went through a very traumatic experience where he actually got shot in the back of his head, like I don't know if it was 2 or 3 times, but he was actually in the car with his girlfriend at the time, and someone just came up to his car and just started shooting at him. Luckily, he lived through that whole experience, but it was very like a traumatic experience for him. And just to put all of that hurt and pain into his music is actually says something about the guy. Like he's very talented individual, and that's why I really fell in love with Phora, because he's so vulnerable with his music and I like it so much. So getting to the actual track listings, the album contains 15 songs. So the first track is To the People I Needed, Thank You for Leaving, featuring Danny Lay. 2, Traumatized, featuring Tootsie. 3, I Think You're Amazing, So Smile For Me. 4, This Weekend, featuring Ty Dolla $ign. 5, Stars in the Sky, featuring Jhené Aiko. 6, La Luna. 7, Fake Smiles 2. 8, What Happened to Us. 9, Like a Rose, Daniela's song. 10, Cupid's Curse, featuring Kehlani. 11, Expensive Taste, featuring Tula Yahweh. 12, Breaking Me to Pieces. 13, Sinners Part 4. 14, Destiny Song. And 15, Love Yourself Too. So, and yeah, as you noticed, when I was reading like the whole tracks one by one, you can actually tell that Phora actually has some pretty big names on this project. He got Danny Lay, she's killing it right now. Actually recently just looked her up, and she has like big features with Little Baby, Ty Dolla $ign, like the Baby, like a whole bunch of people, and she's blowing up. Tootsie, I'm not too familiar with his music, but I know like he's getting up there. Of course, Ty Dolla $ign, everyone knows who Ty Dolla $ign is. Jhené Aiko, she's huge. Kehlani, also a huge feature. Tula Yahweh, I'm not too sure about that artist, but I have to look more into that artist. But yeah, like Phora has some pretty big names on this project, and it shows because most of the songs on here are actually really good, and I like that so much. The subjects that deal with this project, it talks about fake people switching up on you, broken relationships, just dealing with traumatic experiences like depression and all that other stuff. And it actually shows, and it's actually really deep. It's actually very like some sad boy stuff, but this is actually why I fell in love with Phora, because he paints the picture so vividly for his listeners when every time they listen to his music, and I enjoy that. And yeah, going to the songs that I like the most, I definitely like track 1, To the People I Needed, Thank You for Leaving, featuring Danny Lay. I like that song. Track 2, Traumatized, featuring Tootsie. I also like that song. 4, This Weekend, featuring Ty Dolla $ign. I love that song so much. It's really good. Track 5, Stars in the Sky, featuring Janae Aiko. Probably one of my favorite songs on this project. Like the song, those two match very perfectly, and the harmonization at the second part of the song was actually very, very good, and it was commendable what the both of them did. I enjoyed it very much. I also like La Luna, throwing like a little Spanish in there. I like that. Doing like switching it up. That's what I like to see with Phora. Fake Smiles 2, I like that. Cupid's Curse featuring Kehlani, that was really cool too. And I like the other songs too, but the last track, Love Yourself 2, was probably by far the most. It was a very powerful song, and very a solid ending to the project, because he just lays it all out there on Love Yourself 2, because it's almost like poetry. He's like journaling. He just basically just encouraging people just to love yourself and just stick it through the end, because I know like there's so much stuff you deal with in your life when it comes to other things, but you just have to know that you're worth it, and whatever you go through in your life, you just have to you could fight through it and just trust and believe that you can win the battle. And I like that very much, man. It was a very solid ending, because when I was listening to the song, I was like, wow, this is such an amazing song. Like I couldn't believe it. It was so good, and I loved it. It just wowed me. And yeah, man, I kudos to Phora for that track, man, because he laid it all out on the last track. And yeah, that's basically it. And also the production is solid too. Whoever does his production or his like instrumentals, he does a very great job in like matching the beat with Phora's signature sound, and I like it. And yeah, and that's basically it. And yeah, Phora, he's a very dope artist, and I enjoy listening to his music. And I know, even though this album came out last week, I know he's still celebrating his release of this project, but I'm actually really excited to see how Phora's career is gonna go in the future, because judging by what's going on this project and the amount of big features he has on this project, it's actually a very bright future for Phora, and I'm really excited to see where it's gonna take him in the end. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. So for this project, I'm definitely gonna give it like a good 8.5 out of 10. Again, the lyrics were deep, the production was on point, the features on here was dope. 15 songs. It's a little long, but it's decent. I actually could bear with it, and it's actually easy to listen, and you're not gonna get bored of any other track. So yeah, and I like it so much. And Phora is a very versatile artist. And yeah, and again, I'm actually excited to see what Phora has in store for the future. So again, I'm gonna give Phora's With Love 2 an 8.5 out of 10, and thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys later.